Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've been enjoying watching Lady Viking softball. This is Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer, Colin Moore. I was running a little late today and running a little behind, and so we are a little late getting the commentary started, but Brooklyn Fuel is the batter. The Lady Vikings have a runner at first with one out, and Fuel squared the bunt and missed it. And we'll get you caught up on the lineup and all that kind of fun stuff here as we go. Lady Vikings with a rough first inning, trail 5-0 against a really good David Crockett team that comes into today with a 13-2 record, and down goes Fuel on strikes swinging, and there are two outs. And that'll bring Abby Haga to the plate. Abby, the senior catcher who leads the team in home runs, comes into today's action with a .364 batting average, 4 home runs and 14 runs batted in. First pitch to Abby is off the plate, 1-0. Abby hitting in the cleanup spot today for Tennessee High. And the 1-0 pitch to Haga, swung on and missed, 1-1. The left-hander Madeline Delaney in the circle for Crockett. We got very familiar with her last year. It felt like Tennessee High and Crockett played 15 times last year. It's actually, I think, just 5, but that was a called strike. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Delaney, or from Delaney, I should say. And Haga fouls it back. Here's the 1-2. That's going to miss off the plate. Good eye by Abby Haga right there. And that evens the count at 2. So Kaylee Hughes at first base. And the 2-2 to Abby. That's going to miss off the plate, and it's going to get by the catcher. Hughes will cruise on into second. So now a runner in scoring position. So that's a pass ball right there as it glanced off the catcher's glove. So we'll get a payoff pitch here to Abby Haga with a chance to get one of those runs back. Here's the payoff pitch. That's going to miss down low, and Abby will head on down to first base. I'd imagine we're going to get a courtesy runner right here. We are indeed. It'll be Jenna Latham.
Third baseman, number 22, Macy Strouth.
And Macy Strouth will be the batter. Macy, .353, 13 runs batted in. Turned 18 yesterday. So happy birthday to Macy. And the first pitch to the Viking third baseman is going to miss off the plate, 1-0. And talking to Coach Boggs after their first matchup with Crockett, he said they really weren't patient. And so I think they're trying to be a little bit more so today. As I say that, Macy cuts it one up in the zone and hits a ground ball to third. Nice play by Haley Corum, and that will retire the side. So Lady Vikings put a couple on a hit and a walk, but fail to score, and we will go to the second inning with the score Crockett 5 and the Lady Vikings 1. Let's get you the starting lineups here. First for Crockett, Briley Tulloch leading things off at shortstop. Madeline Delaney, the pitcher, will be in the 2-hole. Julie Maupin, the right fielder, is in the 3-hole. Bailey Duggar, the catcher, bats 4th. Eva Marler is the designated player today. She'll bat 5th. Lily Mango, the left fielder, bats 6th. Lacey Whitaker in the 7-hole will play second base. Allie Orrin will bat 8th and play first. And Lainey Britton, who will lead off this inning, will be in center field. For the Vikings, she didn't start the game Alex Spangler started the game in the circle. Carrington Harris has taken over in the circle for the Lady Vikings. The sophomore, better known by her nickname Carrot. So Carrot will be, she came in and finished the first inning, and will now get an opportunity. And Briley Tulloch will actually, the leadoff hitter, will lead things off here. Tulloch, who went deep her first time up. Tulloch, who was also outstanding on the hardwood, takes a called strike right there. That's 1-1. She will hit a chopper foul. And Carrots ahead in the count 1-2. One-two pitch from Harris will be lined right at Macy Strouth. She'll glove it, and there is one away. I'll bring Madeline Delaney to the plate. Delaney, who doubled in her first trip. Is going to fake a bunt and pull back. That's 1-0. For the Vikings on defense, the outfield Lily Ware, Kaylee Hughes, and Katie Granger from left to right. So that pitch will be a called strike. Around the infield, Macy Strouth, Addie Wilhoit, Brooklyn Fuel, and Delaney Linkus. The catcher is Abby Haga and Carrington Harris. Gets a foul ball right there and is ahead 1-2. So here's the 1-2. Sets up way outside, and she hits her spot, and down goes Delaney on strikes. So a really nice pitch right there from Harris. Of course, if our fans of the Viking Sports Network will recall that last night we got to see her older brother Cooper on the mound, and Cooper pitched very well last night. And now Carrot getting a chance here in relief. Of course, Cooper's outing was also in relief. That ball's caught a little bit high to Julie Moppet. The right fielder for Crockett. Pitch misses away. And it's 2-0. We'll get you Harris's numbers here momentarily as that pitch is hit foul. For Carrot, this will be her 7th appearance. It's actually her first appearance in relief. She's previously started 6 games. She has a 1-4 record, but a pretty good 3.30 ERA. She's walked 18 and struck out 25 in 29 2/3 innings pitched coming into the day. And that is a nice pitch and a strike. And that'll even the count at 2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch from Harris. That pitch, Maupin kind of reaches out and hits it, and Lily Ware takes about 3 steps in and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So a 1-2-3 second for Crockett after their 5-run outburst in the first, and that will send us to the bottom of the second with the score. It is Crockett 5 and the Lady Vikings nothing here on the Viking Sports Network.
You like trucks? Friendship's got trucks. What trucks? All the trucks. New trucks, used trucks, small trucks, big trucks, off-road trucks, adventure trucks, heavy-duty trucks. gas, diesel, hybrid, EV, fire trucks, commercial trucks, four-door trucks, smart. Wait, no fire trucks. But we've got red trucks, though, and every other color that gets you going, too. We've got trucks for work, trucks for play, trucks for hauling, trucks for balling, trucks that drive themselves. Because no one has more trucks than Friendship.
We're dealing!
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Apply online at robinettejobs.com today. An equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lady Viking Softball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller here with you, with our producer Colin Moore, and Delaney Linkus will step in. Delaney, who's just back from her injury that she suffered during basketball. It's great to see Delaney back out there, and she swings and misses at that one. Delaney, a natural left-hander, not like most of the left-handed hitters you see in softball who are turned around that way. Delaney is a lefty. And just getting back into things here. She takes a called strike. I think she has 9 at-bats on the season, or 8, I think. Something, not very many. But again, it's good to see Delaney out there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That pitch is, I thought he had called a strike. He called it, but he was just checking his counter. It's 1-2. Because I was like, sir, that's a little high. Delaney's not that tall. So we'll get a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. So a nice pitch on the outer part of the plate right there from Delaney, and our Delaney goes down swinging. That'll bring Lily Ware to the plate.
Now batting for the Lady Vikings, left fielder, number 19.
The Viking left fielder, the senior, hitting .302. Has driven in 5 runs. She does have a double and a triple on the season. Got those bright pink batting gloves. First pitch to her is down low, 1-0. So Lily Ware looking for something right here at a 1-0 count. She'll take a good cut and foul that one straight back. Lily, who's planning to play softball next year at Pellissippi State. Down there near Knoxville. We'll now get a 1-1 pitch. Can't say I've ever been to Pellissippi. So it's 2-1 to Lily. Two-one pitch is going to catch that outside corner. It's 2-2. So Lily needs to protect right here. 2-2 pitch is going to miss upstairs. 3-2. So we'll get a payoff pitch here from Delaney. That pitch is going to be fisted in the air. Pretty easy one for Tulloch. Just got in on her hands, and Lily couldn't quite get around on that thing to get the barrel to it. And there are 2 outs. Katie Granger will come to the plate. Katie, 222, a home run and 6 runs batted in. Katie off to a little bit of a slow start, but when she gets hits, most of them are for extra bases. She's got 8 hits on the season, 5 of them, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. So, see if she can put a charge into one right here. She swings at that one off the plate, and it's 0-2. So that pitch is going to miss upstairs. That's 1-2. See if Katie can have a battling at bat right here. And she can't get that one. That one all again on the outside part of the plate, and Katie goes down swinging. So nothing doing in the second for either team. We'll head to the third with the score: Crockett 5 and the Lady Vikings 0 here on the Viking Sports Network.
There's always two sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange, free delivery, sure, and oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. And that is what Friendship Ford's got.
We're dealing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Viking Sports Network. Lady Viking softball tonight here at the softball complex at Rotary Field. Carrot Harris, first pitch to open the third inning to Bailey Duggar is a called strike. Harris deals. That pitch is going to be grounded. Nice play, Macy Strouth on a hop. And a good throw over to first. Linkus with the stretch, and one is retired. That'll bring Eva Marler to the plate. So, first pitch to Marler is a nice pitch on the outside part of the plate for a strike. So Carrot Harris continues to get ahead in the count right here, which is a very good thing. Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a little up and in, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch from Carrot right there. It's 2-2. Pitch misses away. And the count's run full at 3-2. Carrot's got her sign. And the pitch. That's going to be lined into right field for a base hit. Katie Granger, nice play getting over there to cut that thing off. Katie's really an outstanding defensive outfielder. Gets good jumps on the ball. And right there did a great job getting over there and cutting that ball off and not letting it get to the fence. Because if that happens, that's at least a double. And now we're going to have some kind of a powwow with the umpires. Not sure what's going on right here. They're pointing out there. And looks like much ado about nothing, which is an excellent Shakespeare play as well. Lily Mango will be the batter. First pitch to her is in the dirt. Nice block by Abby. And it's 1-0. Mango, the left fielder for the Pioneers. That ball is going to one-hop the catcher, and it's 2-0. And Abby again doing a nice job back there. Here's the 2-0. That ball is going to be low as well. It's 3-0. Carrot's got to relocate that release point right here. Here's the 3-0. That one's going to be low as well. So down to first on 4 straight low ones. We'll go Lily Mango. And the veteran catcher is going to go out and have a word with her sophomore pitcher. Give her some words of encouragement. And Lacey Whitaker will be the batter. Runners first and second, 1 out. Tennessee High needs to make a play right here. First pitch to her is going to be grounded foul. Nice backhand stop by Macy Strouth over there. So it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. Abby will come back out, and we've got Hughes sneaking in from center field to take the throw. And it's 1-1. One pitch is going to miss upstairs, 2-1. That one's going to hit her, and down to first will go Lacey Whitaker. So big jam right here. The bases are loaded. For Allie Oren.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers. Playing first base, number 25, Allie Oren.
Oren, the first baseman. So nowhere to put her. Infield has come in. They're going to try and cut off this run at the plate. Obviously, the Lady Vikings can't afford for more runs to score with Delaney in the circle. She's a really good sophomore pitcher, and that pitch misses low. And it's 1-0. It's the 1-0 pitch. That pitch is going to be bounced to third. Macy, it took a kind of in-between hop on her, and 2 runs are going to score. So that one will be E5 to plate the 2 runs. Tough break. I think she couldn't decide if she wanted to come get the big hop or let it bounce again, and it just kind of ate her up a little bit. And that kind of thing happens. This infield appears to be pretty dried out, so it took a pretty good hop and then an in-between hop, and Macy just couldn't quite stab it there. So runners will be at second and third. And Lainey Britton will be the batter. First pitch to her was a strike. Britton, who was a good role player for the Pioneers basketball team, takes that pitch upstairs, 1-1. We got to know them quite well, played them quite a lot this year. They're pretty good. That ball is smacked into right field. Granger will come on, and she cannot get there, and then the ball skips up and gets by her. 2 runs will score, so that'll be an RBI single, and then Britton moves up to second on the error.
Back to the top of the order for the Lady Pioneers, the shortstop, number 23, Briley Tulloch.
So things not going well right here for the Lady Vikings. Briley Tulloch will step in there. She's homered and lined out to third. Pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. So runner at second with 1 out. Harris. Pitch is going to miss high. 2-0. So tough third inning right here for Tennessee High. That pitch is going to hit the inside corner, 2-1. Harris delivers. It's going to be on the outside part of the plate. Evens the count at 2. Two-two pitch. Fouled straight back. Just kind of threw her hands at that one. So we'll get another 2-2 right here to Tulloch. It's going to miss upstairs. Count runs full, 3-2. Thought our umpire was going to pull the trigger right there. I think he thought about it, but ultimately decided against it. So, payoff pitch from Harris. Tulloch fouls that one straight back. Tulloch, a junior, also one of the better players on the Pioneers volleyball team. We'll get another payoff pitch. That's going to skip in the dirt, and Tulloch will skip down to first. And that'll bring Madeline Delaney back to the plate. Delaney a double and struck out swinging last time. Tennessee High could really use a double play right here. First pitch to Delaney is a strike. And it's 0-1. Delaney looking to slap right here, it looks like. At least she was on the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Going again, and that time she did not swing. So it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Harris kicks and deals, and that ball is going to short hop Abby and get by her. I'll run the count to 3-1. Both runners move up on a wild pitch. And so 2 in scoring position now with 1 out. The 3-1. That's going to be a called strike. And the count goes full at 3-2. Big pitch right here. If we're going to escape this jam with no more damage. Payoff pitch. That is swung on and missed. She does not. Abby didn't catch it cleanly, so she fires down to first to Linkus. And fortunately for Tennessee High, they are able to not really sure what we're talking about here. Man, sir, she struck out swinging. I don't know what to tell you. Of course, Crockett coach Alex Delaney is the father of Madeline Delaney. So there are 2 outs. And Julie Maupin will be the batter. Maupin flew out to Lily Ware last time. 2 outs. Runner still at second and third. And the delivery. That ball is going to be smacked foul down the left field line. So Harris ahead in the count. So Harris again getting her sign. And the 0-1. Tried a little change up right there, and it did not get Maupin to bite. It's 1-1. One from Carrot Harris. That one missed a little bit high, I suppose. 2-1. Two-one pitch. That pitch is going to be popped in the air. Addie Will Hoyt will camp under it and squeeze it, and that will retire the side. But the Pioneers are able to push 4 across on, I think, three hits and a couple of Viking errors. And we will head to the bottom of the third with the score: Crockett 9 and the Vikings 0 here on the Viking Sports Network.
Whatever it is you drive, you'll find it a friendship. Tell him, Mitch.
We're dealing!
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller here with our producer Colin Moore. Carrot Harris will lead things off here in the third for the Vikings. He'll be 9-1-2 this inning. It'll be Harris, Hughes, and Warwick due for the Vikings. That pitch is going to be a called strike on the outside corner. And it's quickly 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is going to miss off the plate, 1-1. Carrot on the season, hitting .227. It's driven in 3, and she's going to hit this ball right back to Delaney. The lefty will spin and throw her out at first, and we have 1 away. Kaylee Hughes will be the batter. Hughes, little swinging bunt her first time up. Third baseman pulled way in now, trying to take that bunt away. Hughes, who is a left-handed hitter. I mean, she swings through that one. Honestly, the times I've seen doesn't slap a ton, but will on occasion. It's 0-1 to Kaylee. Kaylee going to play at King University down the way next season. She hits that ball far and foul. Kaylee, 300, 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in on the season. Also has 4 doubles and a triple. And leads the team, is tied for the team lead with 18 runs scored. And that pitch is going to miss low. And it's 1-2. And Kaylee will turn on that one and hit it right by the door to the Viking dugout. One of the plethora of exciting freshmen for the Vikings, Carly Warwick on deck. Here's the 1-2 to Hughes. That pitch she took a little off, and Hughes hits it foul down the right field line. Got a good swing on that one. Good read on that changeup attempt by Delaney. So we'll get another 1-2. Kaylee turns hard on that one and fouls it off the screen over here. So she's a little out in front of things right now. So we'll get another 1-2 to Kaylee Hughes. That pitch is going to be lined hard and foul. About takes out Coach Ketchum over there at first base. And so we'll do it again on 1-2. Delaney taking her time. And the 1-2 again. That pitch is going to be fouled back again. It's going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up right here. So Hughes getting to see a bunch of pitches. And only one of those pitches has been a ball. So the 1-2 again. Hughes will do it again. And we'll need a couple new softballs because, well, we've had a lot of foul balls right here. Try a 10th pitch of the at-bat right here. And Kaylee held up on that one as Delaney tried to go up and out of the zone, and Kaylee said, no thank you. After a little flinch. Here's the 2-2. And she will hit this by high in the air. Second baseman camps under it, and she made that one a little bit exciting, but Lacey Whitaker makes the catch. So that fairly epic 11-pitch at bat comes to an end. And Carly Warwick will step in. Carly, freshman.
Designated player, number 11, Carly Warwick.
Young lady that I've gotten to know quite well. She's in my homeroom and played on the JV basketball team. So I think she has a very exciting future in multiple sports here at Tennessee High, and this being one of them. She fouls that ball back and out of play. It's 0-1. Carly this comes into today with 7 varsity at bats and has a hit in one of them. Also has a couple of walks. She's going to take that pitch low and away. And it's 1-1. Warwick. Ready, and here's the pitch from Delaney. That pitch is going to catch the outside corner. Or so it seems. 1-2. Delaney gets her sign and is ready. And the 1-2 to Warwick. Carly's going to foul that one off. Lady Vikings getting some good swings on some balls right here. Just not quite able to get it where you want it. And we'll have another ball returned to play there. And we'll get another 1-2 pitch. This so far a mere 4-pitch at bat. One, 2 to Warwick. It's going to be low and out of the zone, and Carly offers at it, and she goes down on strikes. So that will retire the side. So we will head to the 4th inning with the score Crockett 9 and the Vikings nothing here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah, that internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure, anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got.
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Apply online at robinettejobs.com today. An equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore are here with you. And Bailey Duggar will lead things off here for the Pioneers. She bounced to Macy Strouth last time up, and she swings at the first pitch and hits a little foul ball. Nice catch by one of our spectators over here. Not sure he's not sure what he's going to do with it, but nope, we don't do souvenirs over here. Here's the 0-1. That ball is going to bounce in there. 1-1. Next pitch misses upstairs. 2-1. That pitch is going to be grounded. Fuel tries to backhand it and can't make the play. That ball was a pretty hot shot. We'll give her a base hit on that one. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner over there.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, designated player number 16, Eva Marler.
And Eva Marler will step in. Courtesy runner appears to be number 4, Natalie Dunbar. And first pitch misses away. Marler with a single last time up into right field. Here's the 1-0. Gonna miss away. Hague coming up ready to throw, but no movement by the first base runner. To a pitch from Harris. That pitch is going to be lined towards the right field line, foul. And it's 2-1. Who walked last time? Who walked last time will step in. That ball is bounced. Macy Strouth, nice backhanded play. She will step on third base and get that lead runner. Thinks better of trying to do anything else, and that was definitely the right decision. But a nice play by Macy.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, playing second base, number 22, Lacey Whitaker.
So, runners remain at first and second for Lacey Whitaker. Whitaker hit by a pitch last time. Almost hit that time. Don't know what she said to Carrot. No, it's probably not the case. Here's the 1-0. That ball's going to be bounced to short. Addie Wilhoit will go the short way to Strouth, who will tag the bag. So another nice fielder's choice right there. And they're 2 away. So Lexi Hawkins is going to be the pinch hitter right here. Hitting for Orrin. Umpire goes over there and lets the Viking dugout know. So 2 outs, runners first and second. And the first pitch from Harris is up high, 1-0. Laney Britton on deck. One-0 pitch. That pitch is going to be lined into left field for a base hit. Lily Ware up with it. They are going to hold the runner at third, now throw back, and they got her. So nice job by the Lady Vikings right there on a little relay, throwing behind the runner. That will be 7-6-5 was how you would score that one. So basically the runner took a great big turn. That's Lily Mango around third base. And Addie Wilhoit was able to get the relay, saw that she had taken that big turn, and gunned her. So that will get the Lady Vikings out of the inning. So great job right there to avoid any damage. We will head to the bottom of the fourth with the score. David Crockett 9 and the Lady Vikings nothing here on the Vikings Sports Network.
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. Free delivery? Sure. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. And that is what Friendship Ford's got.
We're dealing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore here with you. Brooklyn Fuel will lead things off here for the Vikings. She went down on strikes in her first trip, and the first pitch is going to short hop the catcher, and it's 1-0. Lady Vikings coming off of a loss the other night at Elizabethton, 11-6, and a bit of a wild one. And then over the weekend, they split 4 games at the Eastman Invitational, losing 2 tough ones on to a couple of really close games by 2 and by 1 on Fridays. That ball was lined hard to center field, but a nice running catch by Britton will retire Brooklyn Fuel. And then the Lady Vikings came back and won a couple pretty convincing ones on Saturday. So now Abby Hagel will step in. Abby, as we discussed, 364, 4 home runs, 14 runs batted in, walked in her first trip, and hits this ball high and deep down the right field line, foul. So Madeline Delaney gets her sign, taking a little while out there. Here's the 0-1. It's going to miss off the plate, 1-1. Abby again with 4 home runs on the season, 14 runs batted in. So we got to call 2 of those home runs in our previous broadcast against John Battle. Delaney on the way, 2-1. That's going to skip in there outside, 3-1, being pretty careful right here, it looks like, with Abby Haga. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be driven in the air deep to right field, and that will hit down, and Abby is on her way to second base with a double. So Abby Haga just basically hit that ball right where it was pitched. It was kind of up and out, and Abby hit it up and out. Hit that ball pretty hard over the right fielder Maupin's head. And so Abby aboard for the second time today. Second hit for the Vikings. She'll be replaced at second by Jenna Latham as the courtesy runner. And Macy Strouth with an RBI opportunity right here. So 1 out. Like to see Macy and Jenna switch places right here. That's a foul ball. Good cut by Macy. Again, yesterday was Macy's 18th birthday. And the 0-1 pitch. Ball's going to be hit high in the air, deep center field, going back, and it is gone. Touch 'em all, Macy Strouth. Her first home run on the season. Told her this afternoon when we talked that I was hoping to get to call her first home run of the season today. She said that sounded like a good idea, and she carried through on said idea. Just hit that ball high and deep, and it just kept going and going and going and got out of here. So the Lady Vikings are on the board. A 2-run homer by Macy Strouth. And it's now 9-2. And Coach Delaney out to have a word with his infield. Now he'll return to the dugout. And Delaney Linkus will come to the plate.
Playing first base, number 9, Delaney Linkus.
So the left-handed hitting Linkus against the lefty Delaney. Oh. I will comment that the Delaneys are spelled differently. Madeline Delaney's last name is spelled with a U. Delaney Linkus is with an E. Here's the 1-0. Taken upstairs. 2-0. Like to see Linkus get going right here. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that's a called strike, 2-1. Sign ready. And the 2-1 from Delaney. And Delaney Linkus hits that ball foul over towards the Crockett dugout. And it's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Linkus. That's going to miss upstairs. The counts are on full 3-2. Delaney went down swinging in her first trip. So Linkus getting a little impatient as Delaney has taken a good while out there on this pitch. Here's the full count delivery. That pitch is going to be called strike 3 on the inside corner. Don't think Linkus likes that very much, and can't say that I totally disagree with her. So 2 outs, and Lily Ware will step to the plate. Lily popped to short her first time up.
Now batting for the Lady Vikings. Playing left field, number 19, Lily Ware.
We'll say that is an excellent choice for a walkout song for Lily Ware. First pitch to Lily. It's going to miss away, 1-0. Ware's ready. Here's the 1-0. That ball's going to be fouled straight back. Pretty good cut right there by Lily Ware. 2 outs, nobody on. 2 runs in for the Vikings on a pair of extra base hits from a pair of seniors. Here comes the 1-1. That ball's going to skip in there low and outside, 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch to Lily Ware, and that ball's going to be up and in. Lily looked like she kind of tried to do the limbo underneath that one. And it's 3-1. So good hitters count right here for Ware. The 3-1. That pitch is going to be inside out at foul. Just let it get in on her hands a little bit right there. And so the count's gone full again. Delaney is up to 72 pitches on the afternoon. Tennessee has made her work, but she's been able to work out of anything for the most part. Here's the payoff pitch. Ware fouls it straight back, and we'll have another one. So we'll get a second payoff pitch right here to Lily Ware. And Lily will go down swinging. But the Lady Vikings are able to pick up a couple of runs on a couple of base hits. A 2-run homer for Macy Strouth makes the score. David Crockett 9 and the Vikings 2 here on the Vikings Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball here on the Vikings Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore. We're into the top of the 5th inning. Lady Vikings trail 9-2, but did just put a 2 spot on the board from off the bat of Macy Strouth. And the first pitch to Laney Britton will miss low and away, and it's 1-0. Carrot Harris continues in the circle for the Lady Vikings. It'll be 9-1-2 for Crockett in this inning. It'll be Britton, Tulloch, and Delaney. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to be bunted, attempt, and missed. And it's 1-1. Britton, who's got really good speed, the center fielder for Crockett. 1-1 to her. She's going to tap this one towards the mound. Harris can't field it cleanly, and she'll be set. Pinch hit for Delaney. I have no doubt that Delaney will re-enter, but Autumn Wynn will be the batter. Also a left-handed hitter. So 1 out, runner at first. Love to see Wynn hit a ground ball to Addie Wilhoit right here. And instead she hits a line drive. Katie Granger took a couple steps in, and that is going to not go well for Tennessee High, as that will end up being a long single. Britton on her horse gets all the way to third. That ball is just smacked by Wynn. We're going to get another pinch hitter for the Pioneers.
Pinch hitting for the Lady Pioneers, number 20, Molly Davis.
It's going to be Molly Davis. So runners at the corners, 1 out. Again, I imagine you'll see those players re-enter. We're also going to have a pinch runner over at first. That is number 12, Kara Wilson. So, runners at the corners. 1 out. So Harris will try to pitch out of this jam and keep it where it is. First pitch is a called strike. I was a little quicker calling that one than the umpire, but I figured it had to be. And he eventually agreed. So here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, nothing in 2. Nice pitch in on her hands right there from Harris. So an 0-2 count here to the pinch hitter, Molly Davis. And the 0-2. It's going to be lined into right field for a base hit. So the run will score. So an RBI single for Davis, plates Laney Britton.
Now batting for Lady Pioneers, catcher number 18.
And it's 10-2. Now the catcher Bailey Duggar will step in. First and second, 1 out. First pitch to her is going to be lined up the middle base hit. Hughes comes up throwing, and they will hold the runner at third base, and the bases are loaded. So just hit it right back, straight back through the box right there on the first pitch.
Now batting for Lady Pioneers, designated player number 16, Eva Marler.
And Eva Marler will be the hitter as we get a courtesy runner over there at first base. Same one as before, Natalie Dunbar. And Marler. Lady Vikings pull the infield in. They're going to try and cut this run off at the plate. And that is a perfect play for the Vikings as it's a soft line drive that Macy Strouth will glove and step on third. And that will retire the side. So just what the doctor ordered right there with 2 out, or with 1 out rather. Just a nice play by Strauss. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th with the score, Crockett 10 and the Lady Vikings 2 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah. That internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure. Anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got.
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore. As we start the bottom of the 5th, Katie Granger will lead things off. Delaney has re-entered. No big surprise there. And Katie hits one over there almost onto the middle school field. Out in front of that one, a touch. So it's 0-1. Granger looking for one right here. Katie, who struck out swinging in her first trip, takes a called strike on the outside part of the plate right there, and it's 0-2. So it'll be Granger, Harris, and Hughes due up in this inning for Tennessee High. Here's the 0-2. Katie's going to hit this ball high in the air over on the first base side, and with about a foot over in foul territory Allie Orrin will make the play. Actually, that's not Allie Orrin. That's Lexi Hawkins, who hit for Orrin, who will make the play. And there's one away. So Carrot Harris will step in there. First pitch to Carrot is lined and again, making sure Coach Ketchum is on her toes down there. Carrot grounded back to the pitcher in her first trip. And it's 0-1. Again, Hughes on deck. Here's the 0-1 to Harris. That ball's going to be bounced foul. Brooklyn didn't have to move quite as quickly that time. So here comes the 0-2 pitch to Carrington Harris. She's going to bounce that one foul. Again, Carrot 227 coming into today. Probably just a touch under that now after getting out in her first at-bat. Here's the 0-2 again. Carrot's going to hit this ball high in the air to right field, but she will be retired on that one. And they're 2 away. And Kaylee Hughes will come to the plate. Kaylee, who's got a base hit in her first trip, popped out in her second. Going to get something started here with 2 outs. And Kaylee will hit that ball down the line. That's a fair ball. That's going to head to the corner. Hughes on her way to second. The right fielder couldn't make a play on it, and Kaylee Hughes is going to end up on third base standing up. So a 2-out triple for Kaylee Hughes. She just kind of rolled that ball down the line. First baseman couldn't get to it. It got snuck all the way to the wall, and Hughes is at third for Carly Warwick. Carly gone down looking, gone down swinging. So 2 outs, runner at third. Warwick takes a called strike. And it's 0-1. Carly, who did some great things on the JV girls basketball team this year, swings through that one. And it's 0-2. So got to protect the play right here, the 0-2 pitch. That pitch is going to miss off the plate 1-2. So an opportunity right here on a 1-2 pitch. That pitch is going to miss off the plate. Good plate discipline right there by Carly Warwick. That pitch is foul tipped. Thought Carly was going to need to take off right there because we can't hear a foul tip like that up here. But it's 2-2. So the 2-2 to Carly Warwick. That's going to be outside, and she goes fishing. And she is down on strikes for the 3rd time today. And we will head to the 6th inning by telling you the score. It's Crockett 10 and the Lady Vikings 2 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Whatever it is you drive, you'll find it a friendship. Tell him, Mitch.
We're dealing!
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Apply online at robinettejobs.com today. An equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Carrot Harris, first pitch missed low to Lily Mango. That one misses a little out, I guess. It's 2-0. Be 6, 7, and 8 due this inning for the Pioneers. That pitch is a nice one right there. Middle out. And it's 2-1. Be Mango, Whitaker, and Hawkins due for Crockett. Here's the 2-1. She's going to try to bunt it, and she bunts it foul. So that'll even the count at 2. Carrot Harris, who's pitched fairly well in relief here. A little bit of trouble in the third inning. But her defense also didn't really help her out in that one. So here comes the 2-2. That is called strike 3 on the outside corner. So nice pitch by Carrot right there.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, playing second base, number 22.
Her third strikeout on the day. And Lacey Whitaker will be the batter. Whitaker bounced into a fielder's choice last time. And this time will miss high. She's actually also been hit by a pitch today. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to be bounced foul. Addie Wilhoit retrieves it. And it's 1-1. One pitch from Harris is going to be driven in the air, right center field. Kaylee Hughes had a beat on it, but can't quite get there as that ball will hit off the fence. Granger with a nice throw into second made that a little closer play than I think, certainly than Whitaker thought it was going to be, as she did not slide. But she will have a one-out double.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, number 8.
And Lexi Hawkins will be the batter. She singled to left in her first trip, pinch hitting last time up. First pitch to her is going to be in the dirt. Whitaker got a big jump off a second, but didn't go anywhere, and it was a good thing because Abby Haga put a throw right on target where she would have basically led Macy Strauss' glove right into her. That pitch is going to be high. This gentleman definitely doesn't give you the high pitch. So it's 2-0. 2-0 from Harris is going to be driven towards the left center field gap, and that's going to get down. Probably will score a run. Play it, and it's not going to go well at second as that ball went wide. And she's going to be able to come all the way around and score. So we had the relay right there. And Wilhoit's throw just was a little wide of the bag and got all the way to the fence, and Hawkins is able to come all the way around. So an RBI double and then scores on the error.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, playing right field. For 3.
Third error of the day for Tennessee High. That pitch is going to miss upstairs, 1-0. So Laney Britton, the batter. Here comes the 1-0. That pitch is going to be grounded to short. Will Hoyt can't make the play. So an error on the Viking shortstop. And so Britton will be aboard at first base for Briley Tulloch.
For the Lady Pioneers, the shortstop, 23, Briley Tulloch.
Tulloch 1 for 3. Homered, lined out, walked, and flew out. That pitch is going to miss upstairs, 1-0. Now 12-2 for the Pioneers. Lady Vikings need something good to happen right here. That pitch is going to miss away, 2-0. Runner goes. Paul is a called strike. Throw down to second is not in time. So it's a 2-1 count. 1 out, runner at second. 2-1 to Tulloch is going to be hit high and deep to left field. Lily Ware underneath it. She will make the catch. And there are 2 away. So Delaney will be the batter.
Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, pitcher number 5, Madeline Delaney.
Delaney, a double and a pair of strikeouts. 2 strikeouts coming against Carrot Harris. And that's a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Had the double in the first inning against Alex Spangler. Here's the 0-1. She tries to bunt and misses it. Ball will get by Abby Haga, though. And Britton will move up to third. And Coach Delaney has a question. He's saying she pulled back, which she definitely did not. As a matter of fact, she clearly offered at that ball. So it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch from Harris is going to be bounced towards short. Will Hoyt up with it. Throw will not be in time, though, as Delaney was getting down that line. So an RBI single for the pitcher on just a slow ground ball. I mean, but that's kind of what you want to do when you're slapping like that. We'll get a courtesy runner over there at first base. And Molly Davis will get another at-bat. Davis, who singled to right in her first at-bat after pinch hitting for Julie Maupin. So 2 outs, runner at first. Crockett leads now 13-2. First pitch is going to miss upstairs, 1-0. Ball is grounded towards short. Wilhoit up with it. She will throw on to first in time, and that will retire the side. But 3 runs come across for the Pioneers. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th with the new score, Crockett 13 and Lady Vikings 2 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Apply online at robinettejobs.com today. An equal opportunity employer.
Every car from Friendship comes with a lifetime warranty. Boom. So come buy better, then drive better at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City.
We're dealing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore looking for the Lady Vikings in need of a couple of runs here to keep this one going. They trail 13-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the part of the lineup up that you would want to in order to do that. Brooklyn Fuel leading things off. She'll be followed by Abby Haga and Macy Strouth. Fuel takes the first pitch down low, 1-0. Brooklyn hitting .400 on the season coming into today, so it's probably a touch under that now as she's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a flyout. She take that pitch for a called strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That pitch is going to miss low, 2-1. So again, to avoid the run rule, Tennessee High will need to score a couple of runs here. It's a 10-run after 5. So here's the 2-1. That ball is going to be hit well by Fuel into left center field. We about had a meeting of the left fielder and the center fielder right there, Mango and Britton, but Britton, the center fielder, makes the catch. Nice running catch by her as that ball was well struck by the diminutive Fuel. And Abby Haga will step in. Abby just missed getting one out of here last time up with a double to right field. So first pitch to Abby is hit high in the air down the left field line and out of play. So it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Delaney. Abby's going to foul that one straight back. And would have hit a car, but the car was backing out. It's a sad state of affairs. They definitely, that Kia SUV, definitely timed that up right, because that would have hit right on the hood of that car if it had still been in the parking place. That pitch misses upstairs, and it's 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch to Abby Haga. That pitch is going to miss outside, 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch to Haga. That bitch is going to be lined into the dugout. Boy, that ball was smoked. Or actually, I guess off the fencing of the dugout, thankfully, because you definitely don't want that one going in that hole, because it was hit with some authority. So we'll do another 2-2. Abby got in on her hands, and she's going to kind of just fight that one off. It lands over by Macy Strouth in the on-deck circle. So good job hanging in there by Abby Haga. And so we'll have another 2-2 pitch on the way. That pitch is going to be popped to short. Tulloch will corral it, and the Lady Vikings are down to their last out. So Macy Strouth will be the batter. Macy's grounded to third, and then last time up hit a towering home run over the center field fence. Her first round tripper of the year, now with 15 runs batted in. Came into today hitting .353. First pitch missed upstairs. It's 1-0. Delaney Linkus on deck. Here's the 1-0. Macy kind of goes down and gets that one and hits it into the parking lot. So it's 1-1. Delaney comes set, and the delivery. That ball is hit also into the parking lot. And it's 1-2. So Tennessee out potentially down to their final strike right here. One-two pitch. As he hits a fly ball right field, can of corn. For Molly Davis, she'll make the catch, and that'll do it. So that will hit the run rule. Crockett will win 13-2. The Pioneers, based on the information I was able to find, are improved to 14-2 on the season. So Lady Vikings take one on the chin today, but they will be back in action next week. They'll have the weekend off this weekend. On Monday, they are scheduled to head to Richlands. And then on Tuesday, Sullivan East will come calling here at the Lady Vikings softball complex. Or excuse me, no, the Lady Vikings will head to Sullivan East. I stand corrected. Our next softball broadcast will be on April the 17th when the Lady Vikings host Elizabeth. And I was thinking because our next broadcast will be baseball on Monday against Sullivan East. So we hope that you guys will tune in on Monday as the Vikings will take on our rivals from down Weaver Pike, the Sullivan East Patriots. Make sure, again, that you follow the Tennessee High Athletic Department on Facebook for updates and reminders about all of our spring broadcasts and any weather-related changes. As always, you should also subscribe to this page, the Viking Sports Network on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Make our producer Colin Moore a happy guy. So we hope that you guys have enjoyed tonight's Lady Viking softball game, and we ask that you have a great evening and go Vikes.